Welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangi.
I'm Jack.
And boy, we're tired.
Yes, we are. I'm gonna adjust everything and get this ready.
So how is everyone doing? Hello Valerie and hello Tim. Good to see y'all in the chats. How's everybody doing? We have been working on this house. Especially this guy. This guy has been
both of us
breaking his back over this house. And I don't have glasses on, so hello Amanda.
Yeah. There's Tim. Yep. I already hit the like button, so get the party started.
Aw, thanks.
Good to have Tim with us. Thought about you this week. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're super busy. We're gonna update you on some of the things that we've got done, that we're in the process of getting done, and then some plans, probably what we've been talking about doing.
Right.
When we get done doing what we're doing now.
Are you talking about the outdoor stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just some ideas that we'll kind of throw out there and see what people think, and we're just trying to consider different things.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yep.
But we're back, and if you didn't catch us last week, we're back in our home.
We're home.
Yeah, and so this is our second week. Yeah, our second week. Well, we haven't been here 2 weeks, but this is our second Monday. Back here. We still have a lot to do. You can see kind of the, what do you call that? The backsplash area. That's just all bare drywall right now.
Yeah.
We still have 1, 2, 3, 4. I know 4 doors up here that have to be replaced. We've got to get 1, 2, at least 2 doors put in downstairs. So we'll have six new doors eventually. We still haven't done anything with the flooring yet. But anyway, let's see who's with us.
Yeah. No, the flooring.
Mandy.
The flooring. It has settled, but we still have to replace it. I mean, it's. Well, hey Shakima, how are you, girl? But yeah, no, this floor is definitely going to have to get replaced.
Yeah.
What was for dinner? Hamburgers. It's just Jack and I. The kids went to Bible study. They were just having a teen Bible study tonight, and so we were here alone, and so I made just hamburgers for the two of us.
Good burgers.
Hey Max.
Hey Max, how are you?
Glad y'all are here.
Yeah, Tim, the floor, I guess everything kind of settled back mostly, but because it was bent out of shape originally, it is still not straight, I guess you could say that. And so even though, the house is sitting level now, I assume it's sitting level, it seems level, but there are some things that initially got bent or warped, and it stayed that way. It's not going to settle back in its original spot, so we've got to get those fixed.
Right.
There's still some cracks in our drywall. I mentioned doors have to be replaced, flooring, some drywall work.
Just a lot.
Yeah. And,
a lot of little things that have to be done.
And as you know, if you've been following us through this, there's been so much that we've been trying to deal with. It's very overwhelming unless you just kind of focus on, okay, I'm gonna try to get this done.
Right.
I can't worry about any of this other stuff. I have to stay focused on one thing at a time.
Right.
Or it just
gets overwhelming.
Yeah, it's very overwhelming.
There's just, like he was saying, there's so much to do, not just in the house but outside, because our garden areas look like jungles. So you want to go ahead and start talking about what we were going to do? Oh, Oh, well,
read
thank
his
you,
comments.
Boogie S. Yeah, thank you so much. Said, been following for a while, or followed us since about a week before the basement caved in. Glad you're home. Haven't come up with the Homestead name yet. Okay.
Okay.
All
Good.
right.
Well, thank you for following us.
Coming up
First
with
of
a-
all, thank you for that.
Yeah. Coming up with a Homestead name is fun, but it's also like it drives you crazy because sometimes like you'll come up with a good one and then you'll find out someone else thought of it first, or I don't know.
One bite of that elephant at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has been overwhelming. And we had to make a very difficult decision a couple days ago because we were so much looking forward to going to the Heartland Homesteaders Old Fashioned Picnic, which is held. I mean, there were, I think they listed over 70 different homesteads that have YouTube channels. I mean, so it was
There's a lot of them
really
there.
cool.
Yeah.
It was a huge little
There's
homestead
Teresa.
channel gathering.
Yeah, Stringfield Ridge Farm.
Oh yeah, and so we had to make a very difficult decision because we've been the first 2 times. This was their 3rd year, and we've enjoyed it so much. We look forward to going, but we had so much to do.
We were literally sitting in the basement, both of us really tired.
We were sitting down there in the basement,
and we were just talking
in
about
a big
all the
empty
things,
basement.
We were talking about all the things that we needed to accomplish, and I was like, why are we leaving when we both have a day off and we could get so much done?
Yeah.
And so we kind of went back and forth for a little while, and then we both made the decision that
we know we've got tons of stuff to do, but we also had to weigh.
Right.
It may do us good to get away for a day.
Right.
It may do us good to see people that we haven't seen in a long time, and with the sickness and everything and a lot of gatherings being canceled, it would have done us good to just hang out with everyone. But in the end, we just realized while we're doing this, we gotta keep going.
Right.
Keep our foot on the gas. Try to get as much done as we can, and we have. I think we woke up Saturday. I'll tell you what I've been doing, and then you can go through some of your stuff. I know next door, picking stuff and making stuff. But I've been painting.
Hey, Mandy.
To where when this is done, I don't want to see a paintbrush or a paint roller, probably for a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
This is probably the 5th or 6th day
I think so.
that I've been painting.
Yeah.
And today is the first day I actually felt like things were getting done.
Yeah.
I've actually got 2 areas completely done down there. There's still a whole lot more to do. Man, those masonry blocks soak up paint.
Yes, they do.
I mean, they just soak up the paint. And I've been to Lowe's 3 times.
Yeah.
I have spent way more than I thought I would on paint. But we're anyway.
Tim said, "What color is my room?"
What color's your room? It's white.
Yeah, the whole basement is getting
all the
white
walls
paint.
are white, and maybe tomorrow I might experiment in Tim's room.
Thank you, Donna.
I may experiment with maybe painting the floor a gray color, like a not light but a darker type gray.
Yeah.
Limestone. I'll say it's limestone color.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, so yeah,
cave
I've been painting like crazy. What you been doing?
Well, I did help you paint on Saturday.
You've helped me paint.
But I went very, very slow. I mean, partly intentionally because I am very much out of shape and I did not want to hurt myself. But anyway, so I guess it was Friday on my lunch break. I went across the street and our neighbor has some apple trees that are so loaded. The branches, I mean, the branches look like they're gonna snap off. So
yes, the mason blocks have been sealed. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, so I went across the street and I picked probably about 12 pounds, 13 pounds of apples, and he has red apples and he has green apples. The green apples, the majority of them have like if this is the face of the apple, like a big black spot. So just like it's already starting to rot, but it was like every single apple was like that. And then, but all the red apples looked, well, not all of them, but the majority of them looked
There
really
was
good.
a lot of red apples look awesome.
Yeah.
So you picked a bunch of
So
those.
yeah, I picked about 12 pounds of apples, and so I've been making apple butter. I do my fruit butters in the crock pot. To me, that's just the easiest way. Somewhere from back when the channel was still the Caver's Wife, I have a video where I made pumpkin butter, and it was from pumpkin that I had roasted and kept the puree. Anyway, so it kind of gives you an idea of how I do fruit butter. So anyway, I've got some apples right now going in the slow cooker, and so hopefully tomorrow I will get to canning. I've got half a gallon of apple butter in the refrigerator. Will probably be another half gallon, and then I will either can it tomorrow or the next day. But yes, I am so happy to be doing the things that I love, things that feel normal. Starting to stock the pantry. That's what I want to do.
And I love apple butter.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know
So I
that
hope
we
it
can.
turns out.
I don't think we'll eat a gallon of apple butter this year, but we might be able to give some as gifts.
Yeah.
And then this afternoon, I went to.
Mandy found your link.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Did I make apple butter? Oh, that's right, I did. That's right,
Well,
I did.
That's way back in the archives.
No, that was when we lived here when I made the apple
Really?
butter. I forgot
Okay.
about that. I did make apple butter. Okay, well, cool. But yeah, there's also somewhere else I've got a pumpkin butter recipe. But David said I take the first jar. What was I trying to say? Oh, anyway, so this afternoon I asked Jack, I said, you got any cash on you? And he said, a little bit. Why? And I said, I want to go up the road to my Amish friend and see what they have. So I took us $24 and I went up the road and I spent all the money. I got there and they had all of their pumpkins out, and it looked so beautiful. So I got 3 pumpkins to do like a stack on the front porch. And then she gave me 2 white acorn squash. I'd never seen white ones before. But anyway, 2 white acorn squash. I got 3 butternut squash and then a 25-pound box of potatoes. So some of that's going to go down into our pantry.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going to can those potatoes. I might. The potatoes are small. That'd be a lot of peeling. But that would be something for the shelf.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So yeah.
Oh, she found the pumpkin butter. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, that's an old. That was back when my hair was still brown in that video. I was probably about 30 pounds lighter.
Did you read Tim's comment?
What did he say?
So I did not tell her I had cash on me. She asked if do we have any cash, and I was like, let me check, and I said, here's what I got.
And so I took it.
But what she said she was going to get, she didn't even get.
Well, they didn't have it.
Yeah. But she said, I'm going to run up to my Amish friend and see if I can buy some bell peppers.
I just don't want to
I was like, okay.
Well, I didn't say.
She comes back with all kinds of stuff, but no bell peppers.
Well, they didn't have any. Yeah, all they had left, they had sweet potatoes, white potato. Those were yellow potatoes. They had red skin potatoes. They had just like a few onions, and they had a few canned items, and then the rest of it was pumpkins and squash.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah,
I just don't want to go and then not buy something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially because she comes out there when we're talking. And I was like, how much? Just take all my money. Give me all the things.
There were some comments.
It was a good investment.
There were some comments about the paint that people were saying that, and about the primer and using Kills. And I'll tell you, there's
That's probably
there's a really good paint that we found, and it's not made by Kills. It's made by, I think it starts with a Z.
Uh-huh.
Zeninger or something like that. I mean, it's on the shelf. It's right next to Kills, but it actually has a fungicide in the paint, and you can paint directly over mold or mildew. It kills it. It also prevents any new stuff. And we went ahead and got a few gallons of that because the existing sidewalls, when everything busted, those existing walls got they got wet. They
Right.
were exposed for months.
Yeah.
And we did spray them, we bleached them and stuff, but that doesn't get rid of it. You could see that it would try to come back. So we made sure that we put a good thick coat of that on. The new wall that was built, we painted it with dry lock. And then all the interior walls, you don't have to paint with dry lock. I did buy some Kills primer. And I've learned that of all the paint that I've been buying over the last 2 weeks and using, the Kills primer is probably my least favorite. It did not go nearly as far as the other paint products that I have been buying. It was thinner. It didn't spread as good. So, but anyway, we got it. We're using it. It's working. And I've been putting the second coat on. There are some walls down there that could probably use a third coat, but I'm gonna try to get by with just 2 coats because I'm getting sick of painting. And there's still probably 4 or 5 walls down there that hadn't even been touched yet, that I hadn't even painted yet.
Yeah.
Like the inside of our pantry,
Yeah.
which
Well,
I don't know if we will paint.
No,
we may leave those 2 inside walls unpainted, just because.
just because. Yep.
Uh,
Let's see. See, if your family loves roasted potatoes, that's a good way to preserve your potatoes in the freezer. Just dice and roast, then let them cool and freeze. That's a really good idea. Painting is a love-hate relationship with us. Yeah. I don't mind it. Because it's instant gratification, but the job down there is just so enormous that you don't get instant gratification. It takes days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But you know what I've been doing is, I mean, there was literally one day where I was down there. No, it was a Saturday. Saturday, when we decided to stay home and just work as hard as we could instead of going to the picnic.
Hey, goody.
We started painting. You fixed breakfast.
I made a big breakfast.
You made a big breakfast. We ate breakfast and went right down there and started painting that morning.
Yeah.
I did not stop painting until about 3:30.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
Between 3:30 and 4.
Yeah, it was about 3:30.
Because I said, "Are you hungry?" Because it's 3:30, and he went, "It's 3:30."
I was like, "What?" I was thinking, yeah, I could eat lunch. It's 3:30. I was just like, I mean, we were in the zone, and we were
right.
We were busy.
Cozy Crib asked, "Am I on the hunt for butter at a good price?" Always, always. Now we only have the one freezer.
We don't.
That one.
Yeah, we lost our deep freezer, so we're gonna have to buy. We're kind of looking around, but you just can't find.
They're hard to find. Yeah.
Well, you can't unless you want to go buy a brand new one for an outrageous price. We've been trying to look on Facebook Marketplace, and just kind of. I've been asking around. People have my dad. I talked to my dad, and I told him keep your eye out for deep freezers. And stuff. So we would love to have. Well, we got to have a deep freezer. We would love to get 2 deep freezers.
Yeah.
Because we've already got space for 2 deep freezers.
Right.
And a fridge down there.
Oh, yeah.
We hope.
Yeah.
But
all the food storage.
Those are all items that we're gonna have to look for and find and buy. And so anyway.
Yeah.
We're on the hunt for those.
Ask for scratch and dent appliances. Yeah, definitely not opposed to that.
I know a place about maybe an hour from here that sells scratch and dent appliances. I've been watching what they've got, And,
yeah.
and I have seen what they've got, and they're not marked down. They're just as expensive as what we were looking at. You know, those fridges we were looking at the other day,
yeah.
they're the same price. I was like,
Goodness.
what do you mean? But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Shanty Acres said it takes months to get them in as well. Yeah, that's what we found when we had to get our stove. My oven, the temperature control panel went out, and they said it's going to be about $200 to $300 to fix it. And I'm like, I don't even like that stove. So we ended up getting a new one, and then we ordered it.
Well, not only did we not like it, but there were other things on it that didn't work.
Right. Yeah.
So we thought, spend that much money on it, and still there's other things on it that don't work, that we don't like.
Well, and that's why I didn't like it, was because it had so many issues. So anyway, so we ordered it, and then when did we get it? In March?
We want a stand-up freezer. We had a chest freezer,
which is great, unless you want to find the stuff that's on the bottom.
Yeah, we've learned
and when you've
that
got it like packed to the very top,
we've
it's hard
learned
to
that
find
we'd
stuff
rather
at the
have an upright.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. Didn't used to be when they were made in Louisville. What
was made in Louisville?
I don't know.
I missed something.
Let's see. It was hard to find freezers here this past summer. All new appliances come in during the fall.
Okay, I guess they made some freezers up in Louisville.
Well, then maybe we will find something. Just hopefully they don't cost a fortune. Have an old box freezer and it's still working, you can have. Box freezer, that's like a chest freezer, right? See, sometimes they just give you your money back instead of fixing it. Huh.
Getting started on the Homestead. Oh yeah, I have an old box
Appliances.
freezer and it still works. Huh.
Oh, so Charlotte was saying when they were made in Louisville, she's talking about appliances. I'm so sorry. Oh, we keep yawning. Well, hey, Carol.
That'd give us an excuse to go.
To Louisville?
No, getting started on homesteading
Go
is
see Bud.
I think they're back, aren't they, over near Land Between the Lakes?
I'm not really sure where he's at.
I think.
I'm in for apple butter. We have 3 stand-ups and 1 chest freezer. Yeah, I think a chest freezer would be good for like meat, like if you had a cow.
And Tim, you may have to tell me again, if you don't want to say on this comments, you can send us a text, but you were telling us about a fridge or freezer. You could use it as either one or something. And I can't remember what those were, but we may have to look at those.
Yes, and also if you could send us the name of the breed of chicken that you were telling us about that y'all are using for meat, because I was actually talking to Mike about that.
Wasn't it? Hey, it was half barred rock, wasn't it?
It was like King something. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. Let's see. We had a small chest freezer. Hated digging through it. Upright is so much better. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, chest
much...
freezers are good for big items.
Oh, oh, Carol said they're in her town. Well, then I guess we'll just have to go see you too.
What's in her town?
Bub.
Oh, really?
I think that's what she's saying.
Oh.
Hey, Rosie.
They are in my town.
Let's see. What did Sharon say? You can take the chest freezer and use cloth shopping bags to sort your items. Now, I did use, not cloth ones. I used plastic bags to sort things, but it still gets...
That didn't work very well.
Yeah, it still gets... Kosher Kings. Kosher Kings. I have got to...
Kosher Kings.
I mean, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and text Mike right now. So that way we'll both remember. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, Mike's probably not... Hey, MIGardener's with us. Hey, Luke.
Luke! My goodness! How are you, sir?
From the new house.
From the new house.
Yeah, Mike's probably not watching us because he's probably at church right now with
the youth group.
With the youth group.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's where our kids are at tonight.
Yes.
Tangi, I made prickly pear jelly and it came out yummy.
What?
Rosie.
Oh my goodness. What does it taste like? What does prickly pear taste like? I mean, I would assume it tastes like pear. That's the name.
Well, it is native to Kentucky, and I do know where some are growing.
Is it enough to can?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
Kosher.
And I wouldn't want to pick that stuff where it's growing either.
Chickens.
But yeah, it grows well in this area.
that I was telling you about. Sorry.
Kosher Kings, is that what you said?
I just don't want to forget.
If you are getting an upright, get a big one. Yeah, I have a 15 and a half, I guess that's cubic foot.
Yeah.
For one, it's not big enough. Wow.
Let's see. Well, hey, Two Wild Onions,
Oh,
how
wow.
are you?
They say I would at least get a 22 or 24 cubic foot. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy can.
Like I said, we're looking. We're on the hunt for them. We're gonna try to.
Hey, Boots and Bounty.
We're gonna try to be patient and hopefully
get what we want.
hopefully
If we can
hopefully
find it.
wait for the right thing that comes along and the right deal.
Yeah.
We don't want to be we want to be smart with our funds.
Yeah. So we see a lot of
gloves
friends
if
that
you-
are joining
yeah,
us.
wear gloves if you pick them. The prickly pear.
Oh, bought it from the Latino store. Really? And they take
What?
Rosie that made the prickly pear jelly.
Oh.
Bought it at the Latino store and they burn the spikes off. Let's see. Doesn't every meal taste better being home? Why, yes. Yes, it does. It does.
Remember
you.
last week? Last week you made meatloaf. And
I actually told Luke about that.
mashed potatoes.
And
you
green
you
beans.
told him about that?
Yeah. Well,
and
he
I
asked
mean, we
me
had
what-
been in the house, what, 3 days?
Well, he asked me what the first meal that I made was, and I told him it was the Southwestern chicken salad that I had made. That was on Sunday, because we had, pretty much been eating out the whole time. Anyway, and so Sunday I had gotten some chicken tenderloins and, seasoned them up really good, and then we had this big salad. And I said, and it was good, but Jack said it didn't feel like home until I made the meatloaf, mashed potatoes.
I
and
I
beans.
feel like I'm at home now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said this, and the house smelled because you were cooking, and
Yeah. Meal of
just a little bit of, comfort food, but it was just a little bit of normalcy.
Yeah.
Being back in the house,
Just good old
Having-
Southern food.
you cooking dinner and us having a sit down meal.
Yeah.
And just enjoying it. And there's been little moments here the last few days where slowly but surely it's starting to feel like some of the things that we're doing now is things that we used to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we know there's so much more to get done. I
Right.
mean, there's still no electricity going out to the garage.
Mm-hmm.
The garage is still full of stuff that needs to go down in the basement when I get the basement completed.
Yeah. Yeah. Today I went out on my lunch break and was walking
Hey, there's
around.
Kathy.
Was walking around with the chickens. Oh, hey, Kathy, don't ever be sorry. We're just happy that
No.
you're here.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to be here. You just volunteer. That's so awesome. All of our mods volunteer, and they're just amazing for being here.
Yeah.
So, yes, Rosie, I would love the recipe if you want to send it to freedomhomestead@yahoo.com. That would be awesome. I'll just have to find some because that sounds really, really cool.
What?
Let's see. What?
Jack's love of camos reflected in the backsplash
Oh.
of the kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just need to go with some camo.
that's what it is.
Camo
Yeah, that was
backsplash.
totally on purpose.
Yeah.
Sure. That's funny.
That's us.
Let's see what would. So yeah, I was walking around with the chickens, getting their eggs, hanging out with them for a minute. Then went over and cut back the sage and the thyme.
Yeah.
And then it's just like any little thing that we can do, growing our own food, preserving it, just it brings a level of comfort, especially like with things being the way they are. Like anything that we can do to prep or just feeling any sort of self-sufficiency whatsoever just feels so good. It's very comforting. But yeah, let's see. Karen says, "Oh my gosh, Karen, I am so sorry. That is awful. You will definitely be in our prayers. I am so sorry."
Yeah. That's terrible news. Prayers go out to you.
Yes.
And everybody else, just keep her in your prayers, please.
I am
That's
so
got to be
sorry.
devastating.
Yeah.
So, the things that we're going through, it can be fixed. That's nothing. But, that's need to keep her in your prayers.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so sorry.
Somebody posted, listen, y'all, we have two convertible pools. Okay, Tim's gonna send us some information
Oh,
on
cool. Thank you.
some freezers or fridges.
Thank you.
What? I was gonna say something and then I forgot. But
You said about freezers?
I was gonna tell Luke though. I saw him fishing
Yes.
on somebody else's video, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I remember him talking about that he likes to fish for. Is it salmon or northern pike or something?
Rosie, yes.
I
That'd
can't
be
remember.
Fine.
I
Thank
think
you.
it's salmon, but that would be awesome. If we ever do get back to getting everything done and getting back into normal routines, we've got to plan a vacation and go see some of y'all.
Vacation?
Yes, we got to get out of here. You know, we've been trying so hard to get in this house, and then I'm ready to get away for a while. I'm already thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we hated kind of having not to go to the picnic Saturday. But
Yeah.
we've got 2 people coming tomorrow. We've got some plumbers coming tomorrow to get some more plumbing taken care of.
Yeah.
We've got another guy that's going to be coming and doing some work around the house and our garage to take care of some needs. So. This morning.
And also, the people that are doing the garage, they're also going to put a light above my sink because I took that shelf down that had the light. And I asked him if he would install a plug in this cabinet right here so I can get a range hood.
Oh,
There's never been a range hood right there, and I could really use one.
Yeah.
It gets really... Like when I was making hamburgers earlier, it was just like getting really steamy in here.
Oh yeah. So it was salmon.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
It was salmon.
Tim sent me
We gotta go fishing.
the information on the freezer
Okay.
things.
Thank you, Tim.
But yeah, we need to ask Bub too about what he's got so we can.
You know, we need a mental vacation. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Because hey, I even saw the message pop up there.
Good.
What? Mentally, if I'm not painting, I'm thinking about painting. I cannot wait till I'm done painting and don't have to think about it, deal with it.
Yeah, I actually told my cousin this morning who
Don't mess it up.
No, I won't.
Okay.
My first cousin, we basically were raised like sisters.
Yeah.
She is the agent that I work for, the real estate agent that I work for. And I was talking to her this morning and I said, I don't remember any specifics, but I'm pretty sure I was dreaming about gardening and canning last night. And she said, you were what? I said, I was dreaming about homesteading last night. I've missed it so much.
Yeah, this house has never had any kind of range fan or hood or anything above the stove.
Nope, not a light, not a fan, not a hood, not
not even
nothing.
a light.
Yeah. So
We gotta fix you up.
Yeah. Actually, I have one picked out. I put it on our private wish list on our on Amazon. So
Tim needs a vacation.
does he? I guess he needs a vacation from his vacation.
He needs a vacation again.
Yeah.
What? Take one. Yeah.
Let's see. Gardening with Goody. I can't remember who it was. They were asking for Christian books, good Christian books.
Book ideas.
Yes.
For a giveaway.
And he recommended an A.W. Tozer book.
Oh yeah.
If you need any appliance, you can find some commercial equipment on auction. In most places that have liquidation sales, we just got a chest freezer for $180. That was originally $1,400. Wow.
That is a
That's
deal.
amazing.
That's a deal.
Bub said Greenville, Kentucky, Clark's Appliances has a scratch and dent. It's about 60 miles from us. Cool. We'll have to look into that. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, the one I was looking at is about an hour away
2014.
in Russellville, Kentucky.
Ooh. Rose's Liberty said the smell in this house on Saturday was dehydrating onions. Fan was full force. I bet.
I missed something. Sorry,
Ooh,
I'm gonna scroll back up.
muscadines. Ooh, yummy. 16 pints of muscadine jelly. Oh, boy.
Tangi, if you get a range hood, be sure to get one that is vented
Oh,
to
yeah.
the outside.
Yeah, the one that I get won't be vented because we don't have the connection for that.
Yeah,
It's going to have to be a ventless.
It will have to be a ventless. Yeah. We don't have the way our house is built and set up.
I think I saw that Kathy shared the video that Luke was in on Arms Family.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So Jack did mention earlier.
Tim's retired. He can take a second vacation.
Yay!
He can take a third vacation.
Yeah.
Come see us. We got a room for you now.
Oh my goodness.
We don't have anything in it.
Money Pit
Smells
Homestead.
like paint.
Yeah, Money Pit Homestead said they also dehydrated onions, and that for weeks their home and their bodies smelled like onions. Yeah, I have not dehydrated onions, but I've already decided, and you all have validated it, that if I ever do, they will be outside.
Yeah. That's another thing that. Another thing I'm looking forward to is I would like to get one of those what is it, those outdoor propane burners, so we can do some canning outside.
Well, so what you don't know is me and brother Mike, we're talking about meat birds for 2022.
Yeah.
And so
we can use those for that too.
Yeah, we were actually talking, because he has the propane burners.
Yeah. That's something I thought about putting on our Amazon wish list, but I don't feel comfortable putting stuff on an Amazon wish list that is like $100. I mean,
well, I don't know.
Well, I just feel like,
But it was,
if there's some $10, $20, $30, $40 items and people are helping us out, that's awesome. But yeah.
Camp Chef propane cooker.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Never
Camp
do it
Chef
inside
propane
again.
cooker is awesome.
That's fun.
I've been wanting one for a while, and that's another thing. I completely forgot about that till it just popped up a second ago. People were talking about doing stuff outside.
Yeah.
The ventless are good. Just get extra filters.
Okay.
They get very nasty fast. Yeah, we had one of those Space Maker. What's it called? Space Maker?
Microwaves.
Space Maker microwaves from the old days. And actually in my parents' old rent house that we lived in when we first got married. We lived
Every
in the
house that we've had has had that.
Really?
Yeah. Every house we've lived in has had
had that microwave?
Yeah.
Really?
With the vent, yeah. Except for this one.
But those vents, they were nasty. They get nasty.
Hard to clean, too.
Yeah, and very difficult to clean.
Let's see. Qualify that. You can use a Presto canner on it if you have a cast iron pizza pan to use as a diffuser. Okay.
That's cool to know.
Yeah, that is cool to know.
That's a very helpful hint.
I actually have one, so that works. Let's see. Oh, it was Country Homestead Preacher that had asked about the Christian books.
Getting started on homesteading. I bought the freezer 25 years ago, and it still works.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing, because
I mean,
you can't find appliances that last a long time anymore.
May have to talk to you later about that. Definitely that may be an option for us.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, so the other thing that Jack had mentioned earlier was that we, as far as the plans that we have for outdoors.
For outside, we were outside looking at our garden area.
Yes. So we have decided that we're going to burn it down. No. We've talked about we are going to scrap it. Basically, start fresh.
We have
except for...
It turned into a jungle.
Yes. Like a very unruly jungle. But we are going to keep the strawberry bed, because the strawberries are great. We don't hardly have any
I
weeds
don't
in
want to
there.
lose that bed of strawberries.
No, those strawberries were good.
And
too.
they're the strawberry plants are so thick.
Got them from MIGardener.com.
Yeah, they did so great,
store.
and they're so thick and so lush.
Use my code TCW10 to get 10% off. Go ahead.
Got to throw that in there though. Every little bit helps.
Ooh, rent a goat. That's actually not a bad idea. There's a whole farm of goats right next door.
Yeah. Hey.
We could ask him. We could just tie them to the pole out there.
Well, 2 or 3 get out daily. We should just.
Hey, can we borrow this one?
What were we saying? Oh yeah, so it
Donna, yes, I will be doing canning videos.
The strawberry plants were so thick, they were the only things that did not allow anything else to grow in them.
Mm-hmm.
But the other raised beds and our in-ground garden area that I have the pallet fence around, it went wild. I mean, think about it, 4 months of no care at all.
Yeah.
No care at all. I'm going to have to take that pallet fence down. I'm going to have to completely take it down. Basically bush hog, even though I only have a big John Deere. I have a big John Deere. I have a lawnmower, but it's a 0-turn lawnmower. It's a commercial mower.
Is it the kind that if we could find and attach to do the tilling?
No, it doesn't have hydraulics on it, or like a PTO. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just mow it all down. I'm gonna have to take the other raised beds. I'm gonna have to get in there and do some chopping.
Well, one of the raised beds.
Take the planks up.
Yeah.
Take the wood up.
One of the raised beds, we actually lost a plank because when they were moving dirt, they got it, which is, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, when the excavator was excavating, it actually took out half
Yeah.
of one of our raised beds, and then we've got another raised bed where the
the
wood the wood actually rotted, and I saw that it broke.
Yeah.
So.
But thankfully, the strawberry bed is fine.
But here's
I
the
just
plan.
need to clean it out.
Here's the plan that we were thinking about.
Yes.
So where our raised beds are, take all of them up except the one
The strawberry bed.
that has strawberries, and maybe put another raised bed next to it.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's spot for 2 beds right there. But that's going to open up an area where we're thinking about putting in what?
A greenhouse.
A greenhouse.
Yes.
If we can get a greenhouse built, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Is to have a couple of raised beds and a greenhouse, and then completely restart our in-ground garden.
Yeah.
Completely redo it. We're going to have somebody come in with a tractor and a tiller and just till everything up. And
we're hoping maybe our neighbor can, because I'm pretty sure he's got the equipment. But
he
we'll have
has
to ask.
tractors. I hope
Yeah.
I'm assuming he has a tiller.
Yeah.
I don't know. A tilling attachment.
Luke said, "Oh no, you didn't just say a greenhouse."
Oh,
so maybe it's,
yeah. Well, I mean, we're saying it.
yeah.
And
talk about envious though. Your pears that you posted your picture of, is it
I thought they were apples at first, and
are
then
they
he said
Anjou? I don't know how you pronounce that, but those were beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they look like apples, but I
Yeah.
love pears.
Yeah.
I love a good pear.
Yeah. Money Pit says sometimes you just have to start over, and we really have to. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, and that may be a blessing in disguise. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know if I'm. Man, I put so much work into that pallet
Yeah.
fence. I spent a couple weeks
yeah,
out there, but I'm gonna have
and
to
it's
take.
beautiful.
I'm gonna have to take it
You
down.
did a good job.
I just don't know if I want to put it back up.
Really?
We'll see. Well, it depends on if we can maintain the garden area.
Well,
And again, I know we weren't here we weren't even living in this house for 4 months.
Right.
But yeah, if we can maintain it and keep it landscaped and we've got 3 giant piles of wood chips that we had just got dumped in our back behind the garage and behind everything. We've got these big pile of wood chips that we got just a few weeks before the house
Yeah.
was partially destroyed. And so they're sitting out there. So we got tons of wood chips. It's just time to start over.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, could be a blessing.
Could be a blessing in disguise. Yeah. Yeah, I like the pallet fence though, because for one thing, it's pretty. And for another thing, it kept the dogs out for the most part.
It did. Yeah.
Our dogs, they don't dig anything or anything. They play and they run through stuff, especially Ruger.
They run right over pepper plants and break them and stuff like that.
They get in the corn and stuff like that. But I like having that area because it is really
How
pretty.
about the new porch? Like we lost our back deck. It's in pieces back here behind the pallet fence. It's leaning up against the pallet fence
that's a
in
good
pieces.
Boots and Bounty said use them in the floor of the greenhouse with rock in it, or use the wood to build the greenhouse. That's it. And we actually still have our deck too that we can
Build a pallet greenhouse,
I guess that's what she said.
or the wood from the back deck.
Both. Why not?
We
have a lot of scrap.
have a lot of scrap wood.
Till it, rake it, water it, till it, rake it, water it, then till it one last time, then most of the weeds will be gone. Then
Yeah, the problem is all we have is a very small hand tiller, and just to break the ground originally when it was just a nice manicured mowed yard, it took me about 2 to 3 days of tilling it, nearly chattering my teeth out, just shaking me to death and jerking me around. I mean, it's hard to break up ground that's never been broke up with a small little hand tiller. You almost need like a big, a tractor, or a small, something more powerful than what I got.
Yeah.
So it was just
Hey, Jonathan.
I don't look forward to doing that. I'd rather get something else to break it up. Once the ground's broke up, I can use my hand tiller and do what they said.
Right.
Hey,
Mennonite Vargas.
Rake it, do stuff to it, till it again. Turn it over several times.
Yeah. So we definitely have our work cut out for us outside as well, but hopefully we can. We'll wait until it cools down outside where we don't die in the sweltering heat. But yeah, there's a lot. But I'm excited because I do feel like, next growing season we'll be able to just kill it. Just get out there and
somebody's asking if we
grow big.
We have
like
we have not tried a no-till garden.
No, that's it's Jason, is that right? Goody? Jason Goody?
Gardening with Goody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't tried that. I don't know how that would work here. Our ground is so much red clay and rock.
Yeah.
That's why we try to dig up the earth under it and get some rich stuff up, and with the weeds and stuff.
Yeah. Boogie, it is worth the drive. We drove through Detroit to get to Luke. And it was at like 2:00 in the morning, and we saw some really shady things, especially when we got to 8 Mile. But you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it.
Oh, it was worth it to go through Detroit to see Luke.
Yes, it was.
Because the town he lives in,
it's so nice.
It's just beautiful.
It looks like a Hallmark town. So if you've never been to Port Huron, like you could literally make it a vacation, like a weekend.
Yeah.
Like so,
It's cool.
so yeah, make it like a weekend and then go to all the shops. You have to go to Bella Bola
Well, I guess,
and get some pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just go eat pizza.
Yes, and then Luke,
hang out on the lake.
There was a shop. There was a little cafe right next door to the store, and I cannot remember what it was called, but they had really good food. What was the name of that place?
We walked down to
Kate's. Is it Kate's downtown or just Kate's? I can't remember. It was so
Is that the one
nice.
where we just walked down and just grabbed some burgers and like milkshakes and stuff?
No, it was where we had
We ate outside.
No.
Oh no, you're talking about the other place that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now that was
inside.
you're thinking about when we went to Lake Huron.
Yeah, we
and
went
then
down
he
and got
took us
ice
to get
cream.
ice cream. That was really
No,
neat.
yeah, but then there's the place we went in. It's got the nice brick walls. It's very very, what do you call it? Retro. Yeah, Kate's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the ice cream, but you were thinking of the other place where he had everybody.
Yeah, where it was like where we ate before the grand opening. Like he took us there for, was it breakfast? I can't remember. It's been so long. It seems like it was a
He
lifetime
says, sounds like
ago.
we have to get y'all back up here. Yeah, we don't remember.
Yeah, we actually have a friend. What in the world? Please hit. How did you make your letters go upside down? That's crazy.
That's Tim. He's just
Anyway,
upside down.
But we actually have some friends that have moved. Are they in Huron? I can't remember if they're in Port Huron. They're close.
But it's Jason, our friend Jason.
Yeah.
Works in Port Huron.
He works in Port
Yeah,
Huron. Okay.
they don't live there, but he works in
Okay.
town. They live just outside.
Yeah, so I don't know if they
And
have
they've
made it
been
there or
wanting to
not.
see us too.
Yeah, they're so I'm like, oh, cool. So we can see even more people when we get next time we go. Stop asking for apple butter, Tim. Just message me.
Is that what it said,
Your
please?
address, and I will
not
mail
gonna-
you some apple butter.
If you did not, if you joined us late, we got the slow cooker here. She went and picked a ton of apples next door.
Yeah, I think about 12 pounds. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I
guessing.
pruned that apple tree 2 years ago, and this year it has exploded with apples.
Yes, they're really nice.
And so
and,
she's
like,
making apple
big.
butter.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Get in line, Tim.
Oh, you guys are so great. You might get a free jar of apple butter. Oh, mercy. Y'all are so funny. Oh, what time is it? We don't want to go. We got 10 minutes. Okay. We're not doing too shabby
I
on
am
time.
so tired. I feel
know.
like I need to stay up all night. and
Temptations
keep
ice
painting.
cream, and then Kate's downtown for the meet and greet. Okay, that's what it was.
Yes,
Yeah, that
yeah.
ice cream was so good.
Yeah, the meet and greet
and
was
what
at
was
Kate's.
cool?
That
Okay,
was fun.
so if you ever was that was near Lake Huron, right? My brain hurts. Anyway, but right behind Temptations ice cream, there was like I call them junk shops, but they're the cool junk shops. Like, isn't that right? Wasn't there like a?
It was almost like a
It's like
little.
a-
It was along the lake, but it was kind of like a boardwalk type. There's shops along. The,
Yeah. Well, hey, Naturally NC, how are you? Let's see. You need to make my Amish applesauce bread recipe. That sounds really good. I have found some apple butter recipes, like apple butter pound cake, apple butter oatmeal bars. I have found a lot of recipes that you can make with apple butter. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Next year we'll have to. Well,
Freezer apple pie filling. I need to make some of
luckily
that.
my neighbors that have the apple trees, I pruned them, but luckily while we were gone the last few months, he was taking care of them and spraying them a few times and everything, and with the natural stuff,
Neem oil, and I
Yeah.
can't remember what the other thing is.
yeah, neem oil, and is it Captain Jack's something or other?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Anyway,
so just Google
Yeah,
Captain Jack something or
it's
other,
the
and then
natural
you'll
stuff
find
that
it.
keeps the fungus
How
and
do you
stuff.
spell something or other? I'm pretty sure that's all one word.
Anyway,
Hey,
he helped take care of the apples, so we
Heirloom permaculture?
had a good crop this year.
Let's see. Had something that I was going to bring you to the picnic. I'll send it to your house. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, I hate it so bad, and I didn't get to see.
And
Carol.
we have more plans. I mean, we've been thinking about other things to do too, but I am so tired. My brain's just not working
it's hard
right.
to think. It's hard to think.
We've
But-
got plans to build a greenhouse, start over with the garden.
Yes, and somebody had asked about rebuilding the porch. We're not rebuilding a
yeah.
porch. We are adding on
We,
a sunroom. and
Lord
office.
willing, we
Yes.
will add on an extra room to our house.
Yeah, Garden
which
Answers
will
is a
take
good channel.
which will take place of the porch.
Hey, Living Simple. Heading to bed. Just wanted to drop in really quick and say hello and hope you have a blessed week. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Sweet dreams.
Sunroom
Yes.
and office.
Sunroom and
yes.
office, which we are still waiting to hear back from the builder on a quote for that.
It's scaring me because he says I've got all the bids in now. I'm just putting everything together, and that was about a week ago.
That was
and
a
I was
week
like,
ago. Mm-hmm.
we're not going to be able to do this.
We're not, probably not. Well, I mean,
He's going to give us the. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
what can we cut out? What can we change to knock off a 0 or 2?
Yeah. Well, I do know if we can't do the sunroom, we might do a covered back porch.
Yeah, we definitely want something.
Yeah. Well, we have to have something. back
Well, we
there.
got to have something, but yeah.
But I mean, I think a sunroom would be more
Yeah.
awesome because we can use it all year round, but a covered back porch would also be awesome.
Getting started on the homestead, send us a Facebook message if you don't mind.
If you're on Facebook.
If you're on Facebook.
You're definitely on Instagram, so you can, if you want to Instagram me or him.
Yeah. Send us a
Whichever
message, and so we can talk about the deep freezer, and we're going to keep looking for deep freezers.
Oh, thank you, Rosie. Okay, let's see. Question, Tangi, how do you keep apple butter safe? It's illegal to sell it at a farmer's market under cottage law. They said there is a high risk of botulism.
Really?
What? Now, some people do put apple cider vinegar in their apple butter.
When they're making it.
I've just always canned it because it's,
I mean, you're cooking it.
yeah. Well, no, that's nothing to do with it. But you can also put lemon juice in it. I don't know. Ball Canning Book has an apple butter, don't they? Doesn't Ball Canning Book have an apple butter recipe?
It's crazy. I know. I've been looking all over.
That's
for some.
interesting.
It's illegal everywhere here. Huh.
That's
I did not know that.
very interesting.
Yeah,
Donna said
we'll have
lemon juice.
we'll have to do some research on that too and see what we can find out.
Yeah, because
Lemon juice.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen there's different recipes. Some that say apple cider vinegar. Yes, apple cider vinegar. I had a moment there. Apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. Use an approved recipe for apple butter and follow proper USDA procedures, and you don't have any risk. It's Michigan. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Let's see. I will have to buy some from you under the table as a gift.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy.
You don't have to buy none from us.
No.
We get you some apple butter.
Yeah. Now I'm
Oh,
like,
well, it depends on how good this stuff turns out.
Well,
if you make,
I mean,
I
it's
like
apple
apple
butter,
butter,
yeah.
and if you make some awesome apple butter, y'all definitely gonna have to just wait in line.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you,
No,
Patty. We're so happy to be here.
We'll try to get Luke some. We'll try to get Tim some.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh me. Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
man.
But yeah, I'm just happy to be back in my kitchen, happy to be canning. And I really hope all of you are getting your pantries filled. Oh, I was watching Bushcraft. What is this channel called? Bushcraft Homesteader? Bushcraft.
I saw, but I forgot. It's.
I'm
I don't
sorry that I cannot remember it. And I'm going to say it's because I'm tired that I can't remember. But anyway, he does a market report. And if you guys do not watch him, I would highly recommend. I feel bad that I can't remember the exact name of his channel. But he actually, look, there's the pears.
2-minute warning.
Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I was watching it earlier today. He actually does a market report on food shortages and he's actually reading it from a website, which I'd never heard of, but I'm definitely going to look into.
Bushcraft Family.
Yes.
LOL
Thank you.
me.
Oh my gosh, there you are. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I am so sorry. Like I said, I am tired and my brain is not functioning, but I really enjoyed that market report that he did.
Bushcraft Family. It popped up And I was just like, hey, somebody got it. It's bushcraft. Wait a minute, that is them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So like literally my brain could be oozing out of my ear right now. But anyway, that's too funny. So anyway, but yes, I enjoyed your video. He does videos of food shortages, and it's like a report, and it just talks about like, you know,
Look at there,
different
Kathy's on it.
places that
Kathy
are-
has already posted a link to his
Thank
channel.
you so much. Yeah, but anyway, so
That's
I
going to
highly-
be our shout out.
Yeah.
Sometimes we shout out videos, or we did when things were normal. So that will be
Yeah.
our shout out for our live today. Is
Yeah.
Bushcraft Family.
But yeah, so that's definitely something I want to stay up on because, you know, I was like, well, that makes me feel more prepared, like to watch for, you know, when things are available to stock up on those particular things. And so, yeah, that was just, I found that really, really helpful. So if you guys aren't following Bushcraft Family, definitely hang out with him and check out that market
Yes.
update because that was really
And-
helpful.
And our hour is up, but I want to say this real quick. We talked about Saturday not being able to go to the Homesteaders gathering that was in Kentucky, and we worked all day. She did
2 cups of vinegar.
she videoed like a blog of that day, so you're going to be posting that.
Yeah,
soon.
I'm gonna have to. Well, what I was trying to do was doing the vlog and showing y'all me making the apple butter
Oh,
and
okay.
canning it. But as of right now, without completing the canning part, the video is already over 30 minutes long, and that's after I edited it. So I'm
No,
probably
well,
gonna
just-
have to.
Do the apple butter separate,
That's what I think I'm gonna have
and
to
do the apple butter separate. You can say
Yeah.
you're making apple butter as part of the day, but
Yeah.
but do the whole process separate, and then
Okay, so Mandy was saying the was it USDA approved apple butter for canning includes 2 cups of vinegar to 8 pounds of apples. That I can't imagine how that would be tasty, but maybe one of y'all can share, do a part 1 and a part 2. Yeah, I'll figure it out where it's.
yeah, you could do
Yeah.
part 1 and part 2, break it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Impet.
You could
Pet
do,
Dog. That's
yeah.
nice.
Why don't you do it that way?
Okay.
That's a good suggestion. Do a part 1, part 2.
Okay.
Break
All
it
right.
up into 2 videos.
I'll see if I can figure it out.
Yeah,
Um,
that way you don't have to separate it. It's just people can watch the first 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and then go back and watch the rest of it.
Okay. All right. So
Thank you guys.
Yes, this hour has gone by so fast,
Yeah,
and we always enjoy it.
Yeah, and thank you for all the prayers over the last few months.
Yeah.
All the prayers, the cards, the wishes, everybody checking in on us. It's
Mm-hmm.
been awesome. Just the help. Again, we can't say thank you enough.
Yes.
As always, I just definitely can't end the video without at least thanking you guys again,
Yes.
because you've been with us through this whole thing.
Absolutely. You guys have been amazing. Thank
And
y'all
we would
so
not be
much.
sitting in this room right now talking to you if it weren't for you.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes. Thank y'all very much. All right. So good night, and remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. And God bless you all, and we will catch you in the next one.
See ya. Have a good week.